Welcome to Gaining Vision. I'm Melanie. Thanks so much for clicking. To my returning family, the Visionaries, thank you for your continuous love and support. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please feel at home. If you enjoy my content, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and please don't forget to like and share. Have you heard the latest news of what EFF is up to? They launched their official new podcast on October 13th, 2023. I think this is a brilliant idea because we know the power of social media is huge. Millions of people across the globe are on social media, on different platforms, different ways to connect, engage with one another, share their stories, ideas, and to join like-minded people. The leadership of the EFF has noticed the power of social media and are moving forward with it. But I wanted to talk a little bit before we get into what the EFF is doing about the power of social media. We all use it, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, X, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, YouTube, you name it, we use it because it's a way that we can learn about others across the globe. I myself have been impacted by many content creators from Africa. Before connecting on social media, my impression of Africa was based on the media here in North America. It was poor, it was scary, and it was far, far away. All of that was incorrect, of course, but it wasn't until I discovered Whatamaya, a YouTuber from Africa, that was changing the narrative of Africa for people across the globe. He shared stories, he shared videos of the beautiful scenery and connected with his audience. This is only one of so many African content creators that has changed the narrative for people across the globe like myself. It was with his stories that I realized that Africa was so much more. But then there was another YouTube channel I came across, The Real South Africa. And this was some Americans that went to South Africa, loved it, and saw that they had been lied to for years. They wanted to change the narrative back in the United States. So they started to share what they were doing in South Africa, how beautiful it was, and how they had been lied to for years. For Americans, in fact, they have now started bringing tours to South Africa so that Americans in diaspora across the globe can come and see how beautiful South Africa is and what they have to offer. They also have started to help people buy homes in South Africa. The diaspora knows how beautiful Africa is, but I think as we hear all the mass media and incorrect information on social media, we may be a little bit tainted sometimes. But the power of social media is that we can change that narrative. We can connect with people who really are in Africa or across the globe in places we want to travel to find out. But it's not just about us as individuals connecting. Businesses and organizations are utilizing social media for digital marketing, to connect, to reach new customers and audiences, to share their messages, their products and services. And the EFF leaders have seen the power of social media and are getting on board because this is the way of the future and of this generation. We've been talking a lot about youth, and we know youth are always on social media. So what does the EFF podcast have to do with us? Well, I watched the first episode, and it's laid the foundation. The leaders, the EFF leader, Julius Malema, and the deputy president was there to share about what their expectations for the podcast was. They were going to say that every week on Fridays, there'll be a new episode where members of the EFF can share their stories, uncensored, unfiltered, and definitely the truth. I thought this was beautiful because we all know if we don't tell our own stories, somebody else will tell them for us. And of course, it won't be the truth. It'll be biased or slanted. But they see the potential in sharing the stories, the work that the EFF members are doing. And they were encouraging all members of parliaments, councillors, youth league, and any other members of the EFF family to come and share their stories, the successes of the work they're doing on the ground, what they're up to, what's happening, and even to expose things that are not being done. This will keep people accountable and also share with people in South Africa and across the globe. Julius Malema also emphasized the importance for all of the EFF members to come and share their stories so that the people on the ground can get to know who they are. A lot of times people don't know a lot about politics, but by coming and sharing the stories of how they're helping those on the ground, the people of South Africa, they're going to learn about the great work that they're doing, but also about the difference that they're making in the communities, whether it's a volunteer work, anything that they're doing, they want them to share because it's another platform for people to get to know the members of EFF. Again, we've heard so many times the leaders are the ones that are in the media. The leaders are the ones people know, but all of the members of EFF are doing the work. So they're also the ones that need to be known as well. And this platform is an excellent way for them to do just that. I hope they will share all of their hard work and stories, and I can't wait to listen. The work that EFF is doing, from their perspective, telling the truth of what they're actually up to. This is brilliant. But not only are they creating a podcast platform, they've created a complete studio. It was incredible to see the investment they've made in this because they know the power of social media. What I also appreciated was the fact that it allows all of the members to share their individual stories. Julius Malmo also said they want to hear from business leaders, religious leaders, other people that are members of EFF to come and share on this platform so that every weekend the South African people can hear what they've been up to for the week. Yes, they'll be busy in Parliament doing the work that they need to do during the week and then, of course, hitting the campaign trails on the weekends. But it's a way that people can stay connected to hear the stories, the real stories of the EFF members and the party itself. I think what's really, really important for us to discover is that podcasting is another platform that many people can utilize. It's on demand. You can listen whenever it's convenient for you. But I think this is a powerful tool that the EFF finally has seen where the future is going. And if all the EFF members play their part, because it is a hard bunch of work they need to put out there, every week they need to have content, and their production company that they've put together is ready to do just that. With the host Titus and his team, we know they're going to create great content, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Have you heard about this podcast? If you haven't subscribed to their YouTube channel, I encourage you to do that and check out their podcasts weekly to see what they're going to come up to. However, I hope that EFF is also going to utilize this as one platform, but of course keep up their campaign trail, going door to door to make sure they're connecting with people one-on-one, because not everybody has access to social media. And that's the other thing. We have to look at the downsides. We've talked about all the great things social media has for us, but we also know that there's trolls, there's bullies, and there's people with different opinions, and they're going to say negative things. And I know the leadership of the EFF is ready to handle that. This is just something they have to stay true to and not listen to the naysayers. Also, we have to understand that not everybody has that access, so we have to find other ways to connect. The EFF has to be mindful, and I think they've got a great plan for the election and going forward after the elections in 2024. I'd love to hear your stories, how the power of social media has connected with you, how you think EFF will do with their podcast, and definitely drop your comments below. Let's have a conversation, and please don't forget to hit that notification button and like and share. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.